everyone, so let's move towards our today's topic, which is
small intestine. Now, we have already discussed about the esophagus and the stomach part, which are very important and which are the part of the digestive system. So, same like that, another part of digestive system, another organ of digestive system is present just after the stomach, and that is called as small intestine. It begins from the pyloric part of the stomach and it ends at the ileocecal junction. Okay, now ileocecal junction is the junction where ileum meets with the cecum. And what is cecum? Cecum is a part of the large intestine. So the point where the small intestine and large intestine are connected, that point is called as ileocecal junction. Okay, now during this whole obviously it is a tube like structure and circular tube like structure, small intestine. So it consists of three parts. First part is duodenum, then second part is jejunum, and the third part is ileum. The most important part of the small intestine is duodenum, and we will discuss first that thing because it is present just after the pyloric part of the stomach. Okay, so the pyloric part of the stomach is connected with the duodenum, which is a part of the small intestine. Okay, now like I said, duodenum is the first part of the small intestine and the shortest part of the small intestine. It is C-shaped structure, and the thing is like that it moves as soon as the stomach at stomach continues with the duodenum. The pyloric part of the pyloric part of the stomach will open into the duodenum, so that duodenum will move posteriorly backward, and then it forms a C-shaped structure below the stomach, and then it will connect with the jejunum. So it is present between the pyloric part of the stomach. Duodenum is the part of the small intestine which is present between the pyloric part of the pyloric part of the stomach, between the pyloric part of the stomach and the duodenojejunal flexure. Now, what is this thing? Okay, I will tell you. Duodenojejunal junction. Okay, it is a junction. It is a meeting point between the duodenum and the jejunum part, which is the part of the small intestine. So the meeting point is called as duodenojejunal junction. Okay, now it lies at the level of the L1, L2 and L3 vertebrae. Okay, and it is further, duodenum is further divided into four parts. First part, second part, third part and fourth part. We will discuss each part individually because it's very important. So first part of duodenum is from pyloric part of the stomach to superior duodenal flexure. Now, what is superior duodenal flexure? Like in embryo, we have studied a lot by flexures, like when we studied about the brains. Okay, so I told you that when we were talking about the development of the brain in embryo, I've told you that the flexures are formed in the midbrain, pons, cerebellum. So that flexures are formed due to the folding of the embryo. Same like that in duodenum, there are some curves. Like I said, it is a C-shaped structure, C-shaped like structure. It is like C-shape. So the curves are on that curve, on that surface, there are two flexures. There are two flex. There are two bends. You can also say that bends is a better word, I guess. So there are two bands. One is on the upper side, superior side, that is called a superior duodenal fissure, and another is inferior side, is in the inferior side, which is inferior duodenal flexure. Now, like I said, first part is from the pyloric part of the stomach till the superior duodenal flexure. It moves towards the right side. Okay, and like you know that stomach is present in the left side of the abdomen. So obviously the pyloric part is on the right side as compared to the remaining part of the stomach. So the the first part of duodenum will move towards the right side and then it bends. and then it bends, and that bending is called as superior duodenal flexure, and that band is connected with the another part of the duodenum, which we can say that secondary part of the duodenum. Okay, now the first part of the duodenum is also called as superior part of the duodenum. Okay, or in other words you can also say first part of duodenum. Then second part of the duodenum. What is second part of duodenum? But before that I would like to tell you that the first part, which I told you, the superior part of the duodenum, it is present in front of the bile duct and it is present behind the liver. That means many professor will tell you that please remember the relations and the attachments and so on, but according to me it's not much important. What is important? It is important that you have to know that what is the location of this thing. Okay, exactly relations याद नहीं रखने के, anteriorly ये भी है, ये भी है, ये भी है, बस आपने ये याद रखना है कि इसके दरमियान है. जैसे if I talk about first part, तो it is present between, like I said, liver और bile duct के बीच में. bile duct पीछे होगी और liver आगे होगी. Okay, so now a second part of the duodenum, which is also known as descending part of duodenum. Why descending part? You will easily remember, because I will tell you that it is present between the superior duodenal flexure and it moves vertically downwards and bends, and that bending is called as inferior duodenal flexure, and when it bends it will form third part of the duodenum. So the thing is like that, the part which is present between the inferior and the superior duodenal flexure, which is moving downwards, that is called as vertically downward, that is called as second part of the duodenum. Okay, and it is present posterior, it lies posterior to the right kidney, obviously. Okay, and obviously anteriorly right kidney hogi, that means, and medially it consists of pancreas. Okay, so this is the part, the second part of the duodenum is present around the pancreas. Okay, so this was a very important topic. Now one more thing which is very important, that pancreatic duct and the bile duct. Okay, pancreatic duct from pancreas and bile duct from the liver will open into the this part, that is second part of the duodenum. So this was the whole topic regarding the second part. Now moving towards the third part. Okay, now what is third part of duodenum? Third part of duodenum is from the inferior duodenal flexure. Like I said, the band is called an inferior duodenal flexure, and that after that the third part will start. So that third part of the duodenum moves on the left side horizontally and posterior to the stomach. Okay, like I said, the whole duodenum is present posteriorly. Okay, then like I said, anterior to the superior mesenteric vessels, and this part, like I said, the third part is also known as inferior part of the duodenum. Last part of the duodenum is fourth part, which is very easy. The last part, it moves upward and end at the junction of the duodenojejunal junction. Okay, it ends at duodenojejunal junction, which is the meeting point of duodenum and the jejunum. Okay, and obviously then the fourth part of duodenum will form a continuation of jejunum with the jejunum. Okay, it is present anterior to the left kidney. That means posteriorly left kidney will be present and anteriorly stomach will be present, and this is also called as ascending part of duodenum. Like I said, it moves a little bit upward. That is why it is also known as fourth part of duodenum. Okay, so this was the whole topic regarding duodenum. In the next part we will discuss about jejunum, ileum, and the blood supply, nerve supply of the small intestine. Till then, work hard, study hard, and good luck. Take care. Bye bye.